Ready to buy a car, a home, or just want to take control of your money? Your FICO score matters, and 90% of top lenders use it to make decisions. Check your FICO score for free today without hurting your credit score. Visit myfico.com/free or download the MyFICO app today. MyFICO gives you the score lenders use most, plus credit reports and real-time alerts to help keep you on top of your credit. Visit myfico.com/free and take the mystery out of your FICO score.
First down and 10 at their own 10-yard line. Tevin Coleman with some running room. Tevin Coleman down the sideline. Coleman, one man to beat. Tevin Coleman's going to go 90 yards, and Indiana takes the lead. Randos scrambles, thought about the pitch, keeps it himself down the sidelines. He could go. Antoine Randall L. touchdown. To the end zone, that's hauled in with one hand by McCulley. Touchdown, Indiana.
Welcome to episode 218, the preview of the matchup against the Charlotte 49ers. We have a full house. First time we've had a full house in a while. We got Brandon. We got Seth. We got yours truly ready to rock and roll. Talk some 49er football from Charlotte. Brandon, what's up?
Man, it's tough to be online and not get permanently hyped. Like I've had to take a breath from the Steelers and from IU football and just a lot of early 60s. You know, we went into hope season and now we're into real boy football. It's here. I'm happy.
Is it? It's Seth. What's up? How's your stuff going?
Not great, man. Thanks for asking. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
But speaking of things to be hyped about, I just got an email from Ticketmaster, Trans-Siberian Orchestra in Fort Wayne, November 15th.
He's going. He's going. So, yeah, there you go. Cool. Nobody gets that one.
Do you have
a little inside
66
joke.
reasons why things aren't going well?
Oh my God.
Or do you have more of 7? Is it 66? Or is it
God,
7
that's bad.
reasons?
I made the unfortunate joke at work on Monday that pretty much all of us, we had more beers than points scored. And usually that's like a challenge. Usually that's a team effort, but it was all individual stats on that one.
I saw a stat at some point during that game because I just had it on with background noise. I think at some point in the third quarter, maybe even into the fourth quarter, you guys had a total of 72 yards before a 75-yard touchdown drive.
Okay, yeah, it wasn't great, okay? I had to watch that in person, and then I watched this game in a back seat of a 5-seater where the middle guy was sitting on the hump blocking all the AC with his fat knees, and then, and then I watched the second half, and it's just a demolition. It was not a great weekend for me, okay?
All right, yeah. NFL better? No?
Fuck.
All right, moving on. No more.
This was needed after you missed a few shows.
Yes, it was. Yes,
I get it.
We gotta get it
it's
out
all
of our
coming
system.
to me. I'm fine.
We had to poop on Seth. Oh, poopy Seth.
I gotta see it
So-
in person next weekend. So I'm taking my kid too. So let's be. If you see
Oh,
me,
the
be
Bears.
kind.
Okay.
Yeah, be kind, please. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
And
You're fine.
rewind. Be
Yes.
kind and rewind.
Half the
All right.
listeners don't understand what that means. All right, let's move on. I'm trying to see if I want to go through any of this. I took some notes today, boys. I did a lot of research. I started with Coach Cignetti's press conferences. I listened to both Saturday nights and Mondays, which was yesterday's. Some interesting things. Brandon, I do want to point this out to you. I said stock up defensive line, and you kind of wanted to poo-poo on it. One player had 7 pressures in a game. That's pretty stock up. That was Mikhail Kamara. Man, it's hard for me to say Mikhail for some reason. Mikhail Kamara, 7
You can't
pressures.
just say, Mikhail.
Mikhail. He also talked about my boy Amari Farrell, the GOAT. Apparently, he got upset with him after the interception for running to the end zone instead of celebrating with his teammates on the sideline. Quote, championship programs don't do that. I love this guy. I absolutely not. He got after my boy a little bit, but I love this guy. Called out the refs a little bit.
I love the term Mickey Mouse. Like
Yes.
it's just a fun term, and the fact that he uses it because he's cool. Does that mean like I'm cool because like I say it? Is that what that means?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So he said he talked. Excuse my language, kids. He talked a lot of shit about the refs without talking direct shit about the refs, if that makes sense. The quote was somewhere along the lines of the hardest hit in the game came against Aiden Fisher on his interception, and the other ones were, quote, more Mickey Mouse, in reference to the targeting calls that were made. So he didn't want to talk about it anymore. He was done with it. He moved on. He talked about I thought this part was pretty cool. We'll read about this real quick. He talked about the frustration. And somebody asked about, do the players get frustrated? What's that like? How do you turn it around? And he just said, it's his job. It's the coach's job. It's the teammate's job to get everybody to move on to the next play. Don't focus on whatever things you can't control at this point anymore. Move on to the next play. And that's what they did. And they got another targeting call. So, yeah. All right, that's it. Anything else you guys want to add on Coach Sig before we move on? Any of his press conference?
I mean, he's Indiana's getting love on Monday Night Football, the McAfee show. I mean, it's getting about as mainstream as possible. Early Randos, is that good?
Yes, undoubtedly.
In an NIL world, that is incredible.
I'm going to say something because I thought about this in the car.
It's a podcast, so I hope you do.
Yes, thank you. I in the car by myself, which is going to sound ridiculous because I'm a psychopath when it comes to IU football, but borderline emotional thinking about it, because a lot of people point to that 2020 season as like one of the greatest seasons in IU football history, right? They beat Penn State in a game that we had no business beating Penn State, by the way. Zero business even being in that game, if you look at stats. They beat Michigan. Michigan was a really bad team. They beat the doors off of Michigan State. They came back and came within 7 points of beating Ohio State in an absolute shootout. And then they lost to Ole Miss in a bowl game. Granted, without Michael Penix, the guy that kind of led us through all of that stuff. But when you sit there and you think about that season, Brandon, and then you think about the start of this one, at least, doesn't it feel like we kind of skated through some stuff and there was no crowd and there was a funky feel to all those games? To me, at least, through the first 3 games, I feel a lot more confident in this team than I did in 2020.
Yeah, no, I mean that's I think 2 Chainz would put it the same way Coach Sig would. I'm different, right? I think while 2020 was magical, and we'll always have it. No one can ever take 2020 away. And how we were almost Big Ten champions, should have been on Big Ten champions. You're right. This feels different. I'm not going to call 2020 fluky, but there were different situations.
Yeah.
This through the first quarter, that's where we're at. We're through the first quarter. This feels different.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, granted, competition. Take it with Take a look at that. Compare it to whatever you want.
But style points matter, right?
Exactly. 100%.
Right when we beat Idaho by a touchdown, and we beat Western Kentucky by a field goal, and we beat Akron in overtimes, right?
4 overtimes.
Like the way we're doing it matters.
Yep.
And I think that's what makes this feel different.
Yeah. And it's a coach too that isn't how do I say it? He's not preaching like a
Pastor.
something, right? Basically, like he is
Likeable hard
what
ass is what I call
there
him.
you go. Well, there's that. But what is the phrase I'm looking for? He practiced what he preaches. He does, straight up. Like, sure, Tom Allen loved everybody, right? I'm sure he's a great guy. But this dude says championship mentality, winning mentality. It's coming through with the players. I mean, there's
It's ingrained in his
feels
DNA.
so much better. Yes.
It's ingrained.
We'll see. And we got to keep going. We can't overlook this opponent. Can't overlook any opponent. Just keep knocking these out of the way. Let's talk about it. Game number 4. It's against Charlotte. It's this Saturday, the 21st of September at 12 p.m., which stinks. It's going to be a hot day. 91 degrees and partly cloudy is what they're saying right now. Memorial Stadium.
There's no clouds.
Wide
It's
open.
91.
Nah, they said partly cloudy, which would be great. That'd be a nice 91, but I doubt it. There's not going to be a cloud in the sky.
There's going to be
I'm sure.
scorched earth.
Oh, yeah. At Memorial Stadium, BTN is where you can find it on TV. That's Big Ten Network for you that don't know what that stands for. Right now, and I did update the line, Brandon, it's stuck at 28 on
28 and a half.
DraftKings. On
28.
DraftKings. No, it's not. Go check. I just checked it. It's at 28. Over-under is 49.
It's gonna
28 and a half.
go up.
It
gonna
should.
Go up.
I saw it earlier today at 28 and a half. And it should continue to go up. But for some reason, this team we're going to play has hung with some teams that they shouldn't hang with, at least over the last 2 seasons. So let's get into it. I've added a new little section here, right, to the breakdown opponent part. I'm going to give an overall view of what I saw with Charlotte, right? They played North Carolina, UNC, really well for 3 quarters, right? And then they trailed by 17 last week at home to Gardner-Webb and had to win because Gardner-Webb went for 2 instead of the tie, literally on the last play of the game. I don't know if it was the last play of the game, pretty close. That's the only reason they won that game. And they also have, and this was shocking. I had to check it. This is official on their official football website. They have 71 new players. 71. That is a shocking 3rd most in the country behind, I know one of the teams was North Texas, and the other team I think was Navy or Army. So there you go. That's the team we're getting ready to face. And they've got a coach that's a guy Seth really wants to talk about. So let's talk about the coach.
So their coach is Francis Xavier Poggi. You may know him as Biff, but his mama call him Francis. He is best friends.
That was good.
He's best friends with Jim Harbaugh. He's 4-11 in a little over a season. His career wins are against South Carolina State by 21, ECU by 3 in a 10-7 matchup, Tulsa by 7 in OT, and the game you just talked about, Gardner-Webb by 1. 4-11.
Tulsa, impressive. That's an impressive win against Tulsa.
There is a strong likelihood that he will fail upwards in the near future and return to the warm embrace of Jim Harbaugh, or Jay Harbaugh if he's lucky. Biff makes $500,000 a year.
Jeez.
He also had $500,000 in incentives that could be added to his contract, but he traded those in for better coaches. So $500,000 per year. He achieved, this is from his bio on the Charlotte website, achieved great financial success as a hedge fund manager prior to getting into coaching. Yeah, so there's that.
I hate this man.
I know.
Do
This
not
guy's not. They run a pro style Michigan offense, and that's not to say that Michigan necessarily ran a pro style offense. They kind of run like a grab bag offense, just anything that works. Lots of tight ends, lots of fullbacks, though tends to be less shotgun snaps than other programs, but still quite a few. They play a 4-3 defense, And they also play their home games at Jerry Richardson Stadium, which is a name you might recognize because that was the former owner of the Carolina Panthers, who had to give up the team because, well, he was a serial sexual harasser and racist. So, interesting fact there.
I don't know if I'd call it interesting. Jerry Richardson's
I couldn't say fun. I mean,
a bad human. But do you know who is a better alumni of Charlotte University?
oh my goodness. No, help me out here.
The Abbott brothers.
Okay. I thought you were going to say Nate Davis, the right guard for the Bears, who's been just booty cheeks this season and has been driving me crazy.
And Broadway star.
What is that? Is this another one of your adult film actresses? Okay.
Clay Aiken.
No way.
Clay Aiken and the Abbott brothers. So a little bit of music background for the Charlotte 49ers.
Isn't Seth the big Abbott Bros guy?
I've seen them in concert. They're all right.
Yeah. If the audio was weird there, that's my fault. I don't know what just happened, but I just came back. All right. Where are we at? Did we do anything else?
No,
we're ready to start the breakdown.
I saved Seth from going down a rabbit hole that nobody wanted
thank God.
to go down.
Was it a Biff
and yeah, and you know how I saved it? Clay Aiken. Clay Aiken saved the day.
Guys, here's a quick I don't know, I don't really have a section, but a Bragley's question. Yes or no, due to weather and the fact that Biff is an absolute animal of a human, does he have a cutoff t-shirt on the sidelines on Saturday?
I don't know. He might take his shirt off. Who knows? This
He
guy's
might legally be
cool.
required to wear a windbreaker over the cutoff, but yeah, I mean,
Oh my gosh.
Yes, you have to Google picture this guy. It's
because the first thing will pop up, I think, is a cutoff shirt of him.
literally like what I'm
a
pretty much
cutoff
wearing
shirt.
right now.
Yeah. Well, nobody can see you. Thank God.
Right.
All right, let's keep going. No more Biff. Let's talk their offense. So they've got a problem at the quarterback position, Brandon. They lost their number one transfer.
Biff looks like a guy you never want to hang out with. Biff looks like a guy who screams at Little League baseball games.
He is Jim Harbaugh's best friend. Like, they are a perfect match for each other.
Biff is a guy who got mad when they outlawed drinking in a vehicle. Biff is a guy who would have been Bud Kilmer's best friend.
He smokes cigarettes with the windows rolled up and the kids in the back without their seatbelts on.
Okay, I could keep going all day, but we need to move on. I hate this man. I hate this man so much.
Oh, yeah. And he's probably intrinsically involved in the whole Connor Stallions thing, too. He has to have his fingerprints all over that. That has to be some kind of...
If I saw this man speaking, I would outwardly tell him to shut up. As an adult man. If he showed up in a ripped... It's not even a cool cutoff.
Not even like a nicely cut off, like it's a ripped off t-shirt.
This guy. Everyone Google him so we can all get on this together. We can all get on this collectively.
Charlotte football coach Biff. Just do that and you'll be all right.
Okay. Let's
can I get back to the quarterback position now?
Yeah, talk about Prudy.
All right. Well, we may not talk about Prudy. We may be talking about the other guy, which I'll have to get down here at some point, Trexler, because they got a problem. So they lost Max Brown for a while. He's a Florida transfer. I'm pretty sure he's a very highly ranked Florida transfer too. Played pretty well in the first two games and then got injured against UNC. Pretty serious thumb injury is what I looked up and found. So now they've turned to true freshman Deshaun Prudy, or it could be veteran third string quarterback Trexler Ivy.
Awesome name.
Yes. So neither one are very good, right? I mean, Deshaun Prudy's okay. He said he did okay last week, I guess. 16 to 23, 194 yards and an interception. ESPN has him down with a 0.8 QBR, which I don't know if that's right. But then he was injured on the very first play of the fourth quarter. It's a leg injury. I don't know if we see him. So we might be seeing some Trexler Ivy, who also played pretty well, has a lot of experience. He's not going to blow you away. He's not going to run. He's going to stay in the pocket. That's going to be a problem, which we'll talk about in just a minute. He's got a career 7-to-10 ratio in touchdowns to interceptions, Seth. Not great. Their running back room, not great. They do average. They got a couple guys that average 6 yards per carry, but not great. Their leading rusher has 116 yards through the first 3 games. Man, this is distracting. I got to turn this off over on the side here. Brandon is just lighting Biff up. Their wide receiver room and tight ends, decent, right? Coach Sig called him number 3, and that number 3 is the leading receiver, Jarius Mack. He only has 157 yards on 6 catches. That's the leading receiver for the team. He also mentioned tight end Colin Weber as someone that they're looking at as well. He's number 18. He referred to him as 18. Yeah, so decent weapons there. Who's going to get him the ball? We don't know. IU's very good at stopping the run. They're going to have to throw the ball. Their offensive line can't block worth crap. They're ranked 125th in the country. They've given up 11 sacks through 3 games.
Against who? That's the big, like, yikes.
Yes.
Let me tell you, North Carolina, they over the last half decade, they've put up some offensive players.
Yeah.
Defense,
they're not
optional.
Yeah.
Gardner Webb, I don't think they're exactly a rushing clinic.
I have a cousin who played tight end there about 10 years ago. They're not necessarily a powerhouse, even in the SoCon.
Guess who has more wins than Gardner Webb? Indiana State.
Oh, yeah. Would they be like Jacksonville or Dayton or something?
I don't know. I just saw I saw a graphic of like teams with 1 win or something, and they were on there. So, and they've given up. I'm sorry, hold on. They average, Brandon, almost 8 tackles for loss per game. Not their defense, their offensive line gives up 8 tackles for loss per game. They're in trouble.
They may not cross the 50.
That's fine. No, they will. Don't forget, they'll have one drive right before halftime. Right before halftime.
Yes. Remember that.
And Coach Signetti will lose his mind. Absolutely lose his mind. All right. That's enough. Do you guys care about this at all? Right now?
We've done a preview of them. We have to talk about Indiana, or I'm gonna just continue to get angry.
Let me run through I turned off the chat because of all the Biff stuff you were sending in there. Let me run through their defense real quick.
Oh, you want me to keep going? Okay, I can keep going.
You can if you want. Nothing's gonna scare you. They're ranked 108th against the pass. They're ranked 99th against the run. They're ranked 113th overall, allowing 430 yards per game, and they give up 31 points per game, which is 111th. They've got 2 guys, linebacker Prince Wallace Bima, okay, and defensive back Dante Balfour. He's decent. This guy does all right. And there's a familiar name, Seth. Did I take it from you? Do you want to save it? Go ahead.
Save it. Stone Handy from Auburn and IU before. He is number 7 defensive lineman.
He was number 13 for IU, I think, defensive end. He had 1 good game, and he got injured, and he's been injured again, and I'm pretty sure he's injured again, Seth, based on his stats.
I was going to say, I couldn't find many, so that might be why, yeah.
That's it, Brandon, unless you want to get out any more of these Biffs.
No, I can't say any of these.
That one about the uncle's pretty good. Things.
All right. Let's go.
People are listening to through your microwave. Oh, okay. No, Biff thinks people are listening to you through your microwave is pretty good. How do you think? Never mind. All right. Let's move on. IU players to watch, 1 on each side of the ball.
Yes, please.
This will be easy. Go offense,
Yeah.
Brandon.
Yeah, for me, I want to see Ellison and Lawton pad their stats. If anyone needed, I want to see a monster run whose name isn't Elijah Green. I want to see a 20, 30, 40-yard burst. We haven't really seen that yet. You're not going to see that from Ellison, but I think you can see that from the others. I think you can see it from Kalen Black, and I think you can see it from Lawton. I want to see a little bit more explosiveness. You're going to be able to do that against Charlotte. And honestly, I don't want Rourke throwing the ball a million times. I don't want our receivers doing any crossing. I want to just this is a Harbaugh guy, right? Let's do Harbaugh things to him. Let's run the ball 40 times for 200 yards and let's get out of here. Like I'm nervous about this game, and strictly because of let's just get out of here and healthy for a very important 3-game stretch with Maryland, Northwestern, and Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
Seth.
So I went again with a Harbaugh themed on here. I went with Zach Horton. Now, this is a guy who always in the right spot, reliable safety valve. Has had really nice plays in the flats where he's gotten yards after the catch. He had 3 for 36 in a TD against FIU, had 4 for 31 against UCLA. Not overwhelming stats, but he really provides an additional element to the offense with a quarterback like Curtis Rourke, who's able to diagnose the defense and is willingly going to check the ball down. Great safety blanket, really important asset to have.
Oh, Brandon. I'm gonna go opposite of your thinking. I think that while doing what I want to do, we can still get some Lawton and some Ellison. But I want Curtis Rourke to continue his Heisman campaign, and I want him to go nuts.
Did you take 30,000 to 1? Did you throw a 5 spot on that yet?
I'm gonna go do it right after the pod. He's dude. If he keeps it up, they don't have a choice. So I want to see him. I want to see points. I want to see a ton of points. And I want to see, again, style points, Brandon. Tons of style points.
Can we have the Heisman campaign slogan be like torqued for Rourke or something like that? Like
fully torqued for
fully
Rourke.
torqued for Rourke. Something, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Some other people I wrote down both Miles, the Miles brothers, spelled differently, but
Yeah.
Cross and Price. I think they'll play a big play.
Can this be a get right game for McCulley?
I love it, dude. I had him written down and I deleted it because I was like, I don't know if they're going to put him in this game too much, Brandon. I think maybe this might be another sit on the sidelines, get yourself ready for Maryland. Yeah.
Yeah.
Defense.
For me, I mean, obviously, we're going to be missing some guys because of the targeting. So I'm looking at the backup corners, namely Jamari Sharp, right? Jamari Sharp is the guy I'm going to be looking at, but you can also throw JoJo Johnson, Jameer Johnson. I'm going to be looking up all the corners that are not D'Angelo Pons because I think this is necessary reps before we get into Big Ten play. Specifically Nebraska. I'm not worried about Billy Edwards or Mike Wright throwing the ball, but you're going to need reps from your corners. This isn't a deep position group as is, so I think this is going to be very valuable reps on Friday for that position group.
Okay.
We're in the same lane again. I said because of the targeting, it's going to be backup depth at D tackle and cornerback. So I listed Amari Farrell, 6 tackles, an interception, a sack last week. Jameer Johnson,
not a corner.
What?
He plays the
DB. Yeah. But he's a DB. He's getting whatever. And then I also
Purdue guy no football.
No, let me tell you. Hold on. I'll defend Seth for a second. I did hear this today, and I thought it was interesting. I didn't know this. Was when they move packages, if he's not at the rover position, he moves back to the safety position, and Sanguinetti goes out. So Farrell's always on the field, whether it's safety or at the rover position. So continue, Seth.
Yeah, and then I had Tyreek Taylor, James Carpenter, and Marcus Burris Jr., who seem to be the steady rotation at defensive tackle opposite CJ West. So obviously he'll be a big presence missing for that first half.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with CJ West is gonna be out. You took Farrell, so I'll go with Kamara. 7 pressures last week against a really, well, I was gonna say really good team, but not really. But they're a Big Ten team. What can he do against this team, right? That gives up just everything. So I think he's going to live in the backfield on Saturday. And yeah.
Another.
All right. Brandon, do you have anybody else you want to talk about before we move on?
No, I do not.
Okay. This episode is brought to you by your go-to expert in the Indiana real estate market. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in a home right here in the heart of the Hoosier country, Garrett Lawton with True Blood Real Estate is the agent that you need. He's not just a real estate agent, he's a Hoosier fan just like you. And Garrett knows Indiana inside and out, from Bloomington to Indianapolis and everywhere in between. Plus, his personalized service makes the buying and selling process smooth and stress-free. So if you're ready to make a move, give Garrett a call at 317-410-8851 or visit his website at lawton-realty.com. Okay, let's get into Randos. Brando, hit us with the Randos, my dude.
Sweet. This is going to be very not Charlotte 49er related because it's dumb. Carolina barbecue, yay or nay?
Yay.
Meh, it's fine.
I don't like vinegar much at all, let alone
like
vinegar based.
The mustard based.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mustard based. I don't like mustard in general. So no, I'm 100% on Carolina barbecue.
Yeah, I'm all
Seth,
over.
you could say that too, because we have great food taste. And
Yeah. Give me like a KC. Give me something Midwestern
no,
like that.
no.
Yeah, Memphis or KC.
Memphis, KC. Yeah, they figured it out. Yeah.
Listen, the big ones, KC, Texas, Carolina. It's Texas by a mile.
I disagree.
Carolina,
This is
Kansas City.
This is you're there's something broken
No,
in you.
There's not anything broken in me. I like
You have
spice
one
in my life
person
and
from
seasoning.
Texas who influences
people.
so much of your life and your decisions. Whatever.
It's not true.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Cuban,
He told you it was great, so now you think it's great.
bro. I don't know nothing about Texas, bro. All right.
And so staying with Charlotte, not the university. The Carolina Panthers are the worst
Oh my
team
gosh.
since who?
The 2016 Lions or whatever that
What,
team
yeah,
was.
You
the
mean the
Orlovsky
0-6
Lions.
the
0-16 Lions. Yeah, whatever team that was.
I mean, the Texans 2 years ago were pretty bad.
When they rolled
Not
out
this
Davis
bad.
Mills.
Yeah.
Not this bad. Davis Mills would smoke. I don't
Andy
already forgot
Dalton.
his name.
And Andy Dalton is the quarterback.
He got pulled so quick.
What?
Yeah, he got
I
pulled.
thought the Lord. I thought he
No.
was with the Lord.
He's gone. They don't want him anymore. They've gone to the backup for the foreseeable future.
Wow, I feel bad for him.
Why?
What do you mean? Why?
Because he
I
couldn't
mean, I
hack
know
it?
he gets a guaranteed like $25 million, but
Sure.
it's not his fault that he's small and played at a huge college and played with
Everybody else
stud wide
buying his hype.
receivers.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know.
their fault for
Right.
drafting
That's why I
him
said
number
don't feel
one.
bad for him.
All
Okay,
right.
let's keep moving. Are the Charlotte Hornets the most forgettable team in the NBA?
Unless you're digging up a time capsule from the 1990s. Like,
Yeah.
The
But
logo.
their
is the only thing
problem was
relevant.
their problem was going Bobcats. Well, no, they
Oh.
had to. They had to
Right.
because it was still the New Orleans Hornets. Probably, but the Pelicans, speaking of New Orleans, I don't really ever think of the Pelicans. Or that's probably it.
And New Orleans needs to take the Jazz name back. Utah
Yeah.
doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
Utah just needs to go full Super Soakers. I got two more. I do have two University of Charlotte questions. How does the 49ers make any sense in Carolina?
Oh my gosh, I was gonna ask this. I'll
Like
look it up.
how does
All right,
miners,
Seth's looking it up. Seth's looking it up.
gold miners, make any sense in Carolina? This school is so stupid. Poor Clay Aiken. That was rhetorical. You don't have to answer it. Do you guys know what conference?
I want to know. Conference USA.
It
No.
was established in 1946, but it was saved from being shut down by the state in 1949. So it is now called the 49ers as a rallying cry for not being shut down when they were still referred to as the Charlotte Center of the University of North Carolina.
That's
Ka-kunk.
as dumb. That's as dumb as the dumbest IU graduate of all time, Dan Dockich, and his high school alma mater being called, what were they? The Andrean 59ers, because they were
yes. 59 Broadway.
Oh, there you go.
That's their address numbers.
That's so dumb.
I still think the 49ers in North Carolina is really stupid. I hate this school. I hate Biff. I hate this school.
I like Charlotte. You ever been to Charlotte?
I like the city of Charlotte, but
Yeah.
their sports are horrendous. Right up there with their barbecue. They're in the AAC, and they're by far the
AAC,
worst
that's right.
team in the AAC. Can Charlotte ever be good, or are these one of these programs that's going to jump back down a division?
They were good 2 years ago, 3 years ago. They were good, like in a bowl and everything. I think
Because they're like right up there with like Temple bad. Like FIU is going to beat the doors off of these guys, and FIU is not good.
I mean, they beat the doors off of Central Michigan. FIU did. Let me look this up here. You guys keep talking.
I mean, that's all I got. I mean, this Biff, the 49ers, I want to beat the ever-loving hell
Yeah.
out of this team. Like, I want to make sure they regret ever scheduling us, so they like break their agreement. And then I never have to talk about Biff or think about a school in the Carolinas being the 49ers. And then it'll be better.
I can't find their records. I don't really care enough
It
for
doesn't
that.
matter. It doesn't matter.
All right, that's it.
That's it. That's all I got.
Seth, you empty your sack.
All right, I got a bunch of stuff in here. You said they had 71 new players on their team.
Mhm.
I got to like 12 players who hadn't been at least one other school. Almost every player on their team is a transfer. It's, I mean, just absurd. Most of them have even multiples. It's really tough roster to look at. One of those players, we already mentioned Stone Handy. The other one being Trayvon Booker. He's from Lawrence Central. He went to Campbell first and now is at Charlotte. So he's a defensive back number 20. Here's some more.
I hope he gets cooked. Just absolutely obliterated.
He will. He will.
I'm sure he'll have like 40 friends and family in the stadium. So here's
they're gonna have a real bad time.
Yes.
Real bad time.
Here's some more Biff Poggi information. He coached, invested in, and is on the board of directors for St. Francis Academy. This is spelled Saint with a Francis with an E, not like his name, Francis with an I. And 12 players on his roster this year are from St. Francis Academy in Maryland. So he has a bunch of ties to that school and those players. I'm going to say this, Bragg. No.
What?
Biff hates Taylor. Biff hates Taylor Swift. Is that where we're at? Okay.
Yeah.
He definitely does. He calls her cat lady a lot.
Childless cat lady.
Yes.
He only celebrates her country music. A couple other things here. Tim Brewster is the associate head coach and tight end coach. You might recognize that name. He's an Illinois grad, Purdue grad assistant, Lafayette Central Catholic head coach, Minnesota head coach, and recently he was a Florida tight ends coach who developed Kyle Pitts and has been with Dion the last 3 years at 2 years at Jackson State in Colorado before Charlotte.
Nice. Don't they have a former NFL coach that's just kind of
That's the
hanging
next
around?
one.
Okay.
Dre Bly is the defensive analyst. He had an 11-year NFL career. He was the CB coach with the Lions last year and was featured on Hard Knocks.
So I got a
Oh.
little Seth sack just because Bragg thought they were good. They've had one winning record in the last decade. They were 7-6 and went to the Bahamas Bowl.
Boom.
Doors blown off 31-9 in 2019. They've had
There you
one
go.
winning record in the last 10 seasons.
There
Future
you go.
powerhouse.
That's right.
They were
Will
at
they
one
ever be
time.
good? To
They
answer
were
your
at one
question, no.
time between 2012. Hold on, I got to go back. Between 2012 and 2015, they were 1-46. So, yay, Charlotte 49ers.
Seth, prediction.
Charlotte 10,
Oh, that's too many points.
Wait,
Indiana 49.
Okay.
I like the
cover.
49. I like the
All
49.
right.
I know. You like that? I
fine.
did that. I thought that was cute.
I like the 49 too, and I
And-
didn't even
and-
think about it until right now. Oh, I didn't do mine on
I
purpose.
did something similar. I did same but different.
Go ahead.
52-3, winning by how many
49.
points?
549. Well done. And now, since that's all been taken away, I did not think about the 49 points. I just thought about touchdowns. And so I was like, Charlotte 7, IU 49. So
If
well,
we give up a
look
touchdown
at
to these
us.
guys, I riot.
Right
It's
before
gonna
halftime.
be with 14 seconds left in the second quarter, and he's
Yeah.
gonna blow a gasket.
He might do it. He might not even let him go into the locker room. He might just leave him out on the field and make
The
him
benches,
run.
those are for you. Locker rooms are for winners.
That's
All
right.
Do we want to get a round?
Seth is going
round
to
the
post
Big Ten?
those up for votes.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we can.
What was your
and I'll give my
score,
picks. I'll
Brad?
give my
What
picks.
was your score? What was your score?
What do you mean?
49-7.
49-7.
49-7.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna drop this podcast on Thursday. I think I'm gonna do that Thursday. So I'm gonna refer to this as tomorrow night. So Friday, we get a double ranked matchup of number 24 Illinois at number 22 Nebraska. At the time of making this list, Nebraska was favored by 8.5. I'm hammering Nebraska minus 8.5 at home.
Yeah, this is an easy contender versus pretender. Yeah, I think this is double digits.
Biggest pretender.
This is probably anywhere from a 12 to 15 point game. Give me Nebraska.
I hate everything about this game. I hate the coaches. I hate the teams involved. I hate the colors. I hate everything.
I hate the fact that after Nebraska beats the doors off of Illinois, they're going to get more national attention of being an overhyped
And
crap
I
team
laughed
with a
out
troll
loud.
coach.
I laughed out loud when I saw Illinois was ranked 24th. I mean, that's just a joke.
Can we play a game that may
Nebraska
get some listeners
clears
mad?
easily.
Yeah, let's do it.
Can we get FMK, Matt Rule, Brett Bielema, and Biff Pogge?
Oh my god!
No.
All right, let's do it. All right, let's do it. Let's sidetrack. I don't care. I got nowhere to go. Let's do this.
FMK, Brett Bielema, Matt Rule, and Biff Pogge.
Marry Bielema.
He'll be wholesome.
I feel like
Same
I
with
could
me.
just drink Diet Cokes with him all day long.
Same
It'd be
same with me. I'm with him.
agree.
Just
I
watch
agree.
sports and drink Diet Cokes.
You guys know where I'm going. I'm effing Biff just to get that done and out of here, and I'm killing that rule.
No, see, I'm killing Biff, and I'm just an absolutely rage-filled weekend of just booze and blow with Matt Rule. Just
You
bouncing
could
around.
do that with Biff. You could do the same thing with
I don't
Biff.
want to with Biff. You know, like Matt Rule is so scuzzy.
I feel like Biff
it would
is always trying to
almost be
take you
fun.
fishing. Like, no, I don't want to
Yeah.
go fishing, Biff. Like, leave me alone.
Well, he's got
Yeah.
a big chaw in his mouth. He's like, come on down to the creek.
He would
I'll
definitely
go to the
like.
creek.
He would definitely not
I
let
got
you
a
leave the
spot.
house, right?
I got a
You-
spot down by the creek.
By the
Let's
crick.
go. Oh my god, I hate
All
Biff
right.
so much.
Moving on. Saturday, the big game, the big noon Saturday. Marshall at Ohio State. Ohio State favorite by 39.5. Give me Ohio State.
We aren't good. Ohio State.
Yeah,
Right?
watch Marshall be one of those games, though. Remember they beat Notre Dame at Notre Dame last year or 2 years ago. Villanova at Maryland, no line. Maryland wins that game.
Yep.
Kent State at Penn State, number 10, Penn State. They're favored by
Kent State
49.
might be the worst team.
They are the worst team. That's
in
not enough
football.
points. Not enough points. Number 11, USC, favored by 6 points on the road at Michigan. Give me USC by 10 or more.
Oh, no, I'm going with Michigan here. USC cannot stop anyone.
No,
They can't stop a cold, and that's exactly what a bad offense needs. I think Michigan knows their season's on the line. I think you see a desperate team, and I just don't think USC is interested at all to play Big Ten football. I actually think this is a really good game. I think I'd sprinkle Michigan money line.
I'm not that brave. I think 6 is too many. I like Moss. I think he's a good quarterback. I think in Michigan, I think he piddles down his leg, and I think Michigan somehow, in an orgy of ugly offense, ekes out just one of those ugly, like 17-13 wins.
Let me get this straightened out here. I do not believe in USC. I do not think that they're a great team, but I also think Michigan is not good.
I wish this game was
their
in
defense
October or November, because then I feel more confident. It's going to be in the mid to high.
It's the middle of the day in Michigan.
Yeah, this is going to be right in USC's wheelhouse of temperature. And
let's get sexy on this next one.
All right, Rutgers +2 at Virginia Tech.
This is Rutgers money line all day.
The analytics love Rutgers. If we're going to talk about how the analytics love IU, we have to be at least consistent. Rutgers has one of the grossest coaches there is, and I'm even part of the family. So give me Rutgers money line here.
Preach.
UCLA +23 at LSU. Yeah, I don't. 23.
LSU has not been impressive.
Somehow they're still number 16. Seth.
They beat South Carolina and lost. They
barely
1-1 against the USC's.
Barely beat South Carolina. Northwestern at Washington -10.5. I've got Northwestern covered.
So, okay, I got a question. Let's go back to the LSU UCLA real quick. How many points did we just win by? 29 points on the road.
Yeah.
Where are we better, the same, or worse than LSU?
Worse.
IU is worse than LSU.
Yes.
Okay.
So we don't think. I think we're about the same. I think LSU is probably a little bit better. I think LSU is 4 to 6 points better on a neutral field than IU. And this line's only 23 points. This line should be 28. This line should probably be 30. I'm very confident, and especially at home. I think LSU absolutely.
Yeah,
erupts.
I didn't think about.
I think UCLA is done. I think they are mentally exhausted already. They seem like a broken team.
Yeah, and it's only gonna be more broken. Okay, we can move on.
Northwestern at Washington +10.5.
I hate this game.
This is awful.
Yeah, that's why I've got Northwestern +10.5.
That's too many points. Washington probably sneaks us out, and it literally might be a field goal. 10.5, especially if you're going to give me the hook. I'm taking Northwestern, but I feel gross about it, guys. I feel really gross about it.
Yeah. Purple cats and dogs. It's
way too much purple. I like a little purple. I do like a little purple.
Again, sprinkle.
Yeah, sprinkle the purple.
Yeah, Northwestern, it's too many points.
Here's a fun one. Iowa -2.5 going to Minnesota. Whatever the over/under is, hammer the under.
Both great
hammer
defenses.
them.
Both great defenses.
I would be surprised if it's over 15 points at halftime.
I like Ferentz more than the clown. I like Minnesota's quarterback a little bit better. This is going to be a really good game. I'm not touching it. Gun to head, give me Minnesota. Give me Minnesota, but I genuinely think this, if you like low-scoring, grinded-out football, this could be a fun game to watch. honestly.
Yeah, this is a do not touch game, but I think I would just benefit of the doubt to the home team.
Here's another one that may not, or maybe the next two might be do not touch games. Well,
This is
maybe not the
that
last
game's
one.
7:30 on Saturday night. I'm definitely watching that game.
Okay.
For sure.
I would watch this game at a night game.
Yeah.
Michigan State plus 6.5 at Boston College because I love Boston College's quarterback. I got Boston College covering 6.5 at home. I don't think they're very good. I will say that. I do not.
They should have beat Missouri at Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and they beat. I mean, Florida State's bad, but they still beat the brains.
I'm not saying they're a bad team.
They wore them out.
Don't think that they're a great team. Yeah, but I got Boston College.
How unimpressive has Michigan State been in their 3-0? We talk about style.
Comeback at Maryland's, man.
They won 16-10 against FAU. Come back over Maryland. Maryland blew that game, and then they played Prairie View. Who doesn't matter? Like Michigan State's this 3-0 feels like the 3-0 we've seen from Indiana time and time again, where they end up
3-9 or 4-8. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh goodness.
Yeah, give me Boston College too. I had
Purdue.
So
plus
as soon as
5.5.
As soon as this line came out, I hammered Oregon State.
Yeah, at Oregon State. I think
they didn't look awful against Oregon last week.
I think they won by a touchdown.
We all hate the ESPN matchup predictor. 76-24.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes. Give me Oregon State. I want to root for Purdue. I bet on Purdue. It's the only bet I lost. No, I lost 2 bets on Saturday. Georgia, because what the hell was that?
And that was bad.
Then bet on a Kentucky-Georgia game.
That ruined me in a bunch of parlays. I had a 5-game parlay, and that's the only one I missed was Georgia-Kentucky. That
always.
And then for some reason there was a DraftKings boost. So I took Purdue plus 17.5 in over 42. The over 42 hammered, but I took 17.5 on Purdue and then they lost by 59 points.
It was 10, it was 10, I think, and then I teased it up to 15.5.
You did 15.5, yeah.
I regret,
you had that in the first quarter.
I was going to say I regret not doing more. I saw a beating coming. I didn't see the beating of a lifetime coming.
No, it was their get right game, and they got right.
I told you,
they got very right.
Yeah,
and they got very right with the second stringers too.
Yeah,
and the third stringers.
What are the third stringers in?
And Jelly was all over us. And,
and the janitors.
Notre Dame played 4 scholarship quarterbacks.
I heard they carried Rudy off at the end.
Yeah, I was going to say, does Rudy play that game? Does he get in on that game?
100%.
Yeah. He's playing half of the third and all of the fourth quarter. He has 2.5 sacks.
He's worn out. He doesn't want to play anymore.
He's out for the rest of the season with fatigue.
Yeah. Doesn't get any practice reps. Hasn't built up any stamina. Hey, if you guys want to come party with me and hopefully Brandon, we'll be in lot 2 tailgating. I got the flagpole fixed. We'll have the flags flying. Should be easy to find us. We got at least one guy coming over.
Biff has strong opinions about flags.
Yeah, he has strong opinions, thinking that he should probably have a certain flag flying outside of his state house. Or no, that was South Carolina. Sorry. Same thing. All right. Be sure to check out the pod on Twitter and Instagram at Happy Hour IUFB. Be sure to download, rate, review, and follow on all of our platforms. Join us again as we recap. This is from the first game. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing as we recap. Hopefully a very easy win. Game number 4. It's the new Signetti era. By the way, all Biff-related feelings and thoughts are not supported by us or by myself or anybody else on this podcast or anybody involving Bragley Productions. It's simply for fun. Cheers.
You got to get out of here before I say something. Cheers.
Biff, stop looking at my wife. Cheers.
Ready to buy a car, a home, or just want to take control of your money? Your FICO score matters, and 90% of top lenders use it to make decisions. Check your FICO score for free today without hurting your credit score. Visit myfico.com/free or download the MyFICO app today. MyFICO gives you the score lenders use most, plus credit reports and real-time alerts to help keep you on top of your credit. Visit myfico.com/free and take the mystery out of your FICO score.